Look at what is happening in Nigeria today, and we have our esteemed reviewers. But with me right now is Mr. John. Mr. John, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes, with me is the Punch newspaper. We are going to be looking at the major headline here. The major headline is talking about minimum wage. It says National Assembly may propose seizing the 14 states local government allocations. The writer is saying new minimum wage bill will be watertight, must be obeyed by all. That is coming from the Senate. Labour is saying something here. He says Labour hates National Assembly. Ask National Assembly to create good environment for business. Mr. John,
Yes, sir.
let us look at minimum wage. And Labour is asking government give us 250,000. And government is saying no, what we can pay is 62,000. And the state governors are even saying we cannot afford 62,000. What we can pay is 57,000. So how do you see this, considering the state of affairs of Nigeria with action?
Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. Yes, the Labour they are demanding, I think, by me. It's okay, by me. What they are demanding is okay. We have enough. We have enough.
What you mean is okay? You think Nigerian government can pay 250,000?
They are capable to pay. We have the money. We have the money. Nigeria has the money. That means the government, the so-called leaders, you know how much they collect? Only sitting allowance alone. Okay, the labor, the workers that vote for you, they work hard for you to make sure that you are there. Give yourself sleepless night to make sure that you are there. End of the day, you enter there and turn back to them. What are you working? What are they doing for Nigeria? Are they working anything for Nigeria?
But look at what government is saying. They say if you force us to pay 250,000 because it's too much for us, we will retrench workers. We will sack some workers to reduce the number of people we are paying.
Then we remain there, be?
No, that is what government is saying.
Then when they reduce some, sack some workers, they will remain. I mean, eating alone. What belongs to everybody? I mean, Nigeria has a lot. What are the money they discover for looters? The looters, the money they discover from looters, what is the money? They cannot be able to pay workers 200 and how much are they collecting? They are sharing billions of billions, millions of billions day by day. Only sitting allowance and they have wardrobe allowance. Do you know how much they collect? What about the achieve for Nigerians? What have they achieved for Nigeria that they cannot be able to pay 200 to workers? We have many resources to control this. We have a lot. Why can't they pay 200 to workers? They are feeding allowance alone. It's more than that 200. They are feeding allowance. What is the work they are doing for Nigeria? What are them provide for Nigeria? For the masses? What is their job there over there? They just went there to sit and sign. End of the day, they share the money. They share millions of billions of billions, millions of millions, day by day. And the other workers that are always working hard for the country, they cannot be able to pay 200 for them. The government has suggested for 60. What is 60? What is 60? Can 65 put a food for table?
I must say a very big thank you. Let me have on this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Arabumbechi, good morning. We are live on this morning. This is satellite media. Okay. Let me get a view because Labour is saying National Assembly is doing well. We are talking about minimum wage. And from what we are seeing here, say National Assembly may National Assembly may propose seizing the 14 states local government allocations. I think he's talking about when the new minimum wage came into force, perhaps the states who refuse to pay, they may seize their allocation. You think it's the way to go?
No, it's part of it. It's part of it. That is when Fela said overtake has overtaken overtake. If we give them money to states, they are going to sink it into their various accounts and pockets. So failure to pay, if they actually understand that the states are not going to pay, there must be seizure. Yeah, they will seize it. And when they seize it, the governors will be apprehensive that we are on business. Because the allocation, the minimum wage should be paid from the allocations given to the state. And you know what governors across the country are doing? They are feasting on the allocation of the states. And it is not the right way to go. The allocations is meant for development of all those states across the country. It's not meant for their personal use, but we find out they will still be complaining and complaining. No money, no money. They are not using the money for development or building of social amenities and other infrastructures. They use it for their own, they keep it for their own personal use. Then think about the security vote that goes to all the states. You know it's running in several millions.
If not billion at the
billions,
end of
thank you.
4 years.
At the end of every 4 years. But where are those what do you call it, security votes? Where are they? It's still, they pocket it, these governors. So that's why I'm saying that it is right for the local governments around the country to be autonomous. Because the state is feeding fat on allocations of these local governments. The governors are on the, oh my God, see, let me tell you, the state is the heart of failure to pay these minimum wages. Such governors of those states, from those states, should be arrested. I don't know what to understand. If what they are saying in the house is true, because this is Punch, you know, all these are media, whatever, establishment, they can write anything.
But Mr. Arap, let me take you on what we have here. You say Oluwa under fire for exposing head in Mecca.
And then?
No, what happened is that the man was paid in Mecca and he exposed his head, without covering his head. And some people argue that in Yoruba culture as a king...
You've got mail.
Okay.
Is this an affront to Yoruba culture or how do you see it?
No, he violated Yoruba culture.
Educate us on this.
But I know that if it is in Yoruba culture, if it is their culture, the Oluwo is supposed to keep it. Then in Mecca again, if it is their own tradition that if you are praying in the central mosque, Mecca, which is in Medina, you must cover your head or expose it. If it is their tradition over there, they are right. I don't know what I understand. Roger Finland yes, it's true. So let me tell you, if it is against Islamic rules in Saudi, Oluwo is wrong. But if it is Islamic rules that you must expose your head while praying in Medina, Central Mosque in Mecca, the man is right, the man is not wrong.
Okay, now let me take you deep.
Because when you are in Rome, you must behave like the Romans.
Let me take you deep into how local government funds have been allegedly mismanaged by state governments.
Yeah.
And we have a situation where currently the Attorney General of the Federation is in court with all the 36 governors, asking the Supreme Court to declare that local government from going further after judgment, that judgment
go direct.
The federal government will be crediting the account of local government directly from the federation account.
Yes.
And we have a situation where the governors are unanimous against this. They want the system to continue
like
so that the fund will start coming through them and perhaps it will not get to the local government. But you look at it, the current Attorney General of the Federation is taking a bold step.
No, it's taking a bold step. I think so, and actually that's what that should be, because they don't need to remit it into state accounts. The federal government should send local government allocation direct into the local government account. That is when they are operating a local government autonomy in totality. If they are being autonomous and still under state government, that is not autonomy. So it is a good step. It's a bold step, and if properly taken care of, I think our local governments across the country, they will develop. There will be development there. Because you see that the local governments area in Nigeria, they are all stagnated. They only go to the state government, to the secretariat to get any fund if they need. at least, if there is the need. So I think it's a good step.
Okay, let me take you on this. There is something we have here. It's talking about sales for mark. Actress begs as university demands certificate return. But let me tell you what happened. The lady was explaining how she influenced lecturers
Before getting certificates during her semester
exams and all that. So when the video went viral and the school authority got to know about it, they demanded that she should return the certificate. These are divided Nigerians. Some are saying no, allow her to have the certificate. Some are saying no, if it's fraudulent, she should return the certificate. Where do you stand?
Is she the only fraudulent student we have in Nigeria? See, when you are accusing somebody of having speck in his eyes, you are having a log, a whole plank. Log is a wood in your own eyes. Pastor Matthew, let me tell you, Nigerian president did not do well in the school. Is it not right if he succumb or submit that certificate is floating about that he went to Chicago University? See, I'm not trying to promote sex for certificate in the university. But when this lady has already passed out, let's go. We should now tackle the menace of sleeping with lecturers for certificates. Allow the woman to be. How many of them? See, let me tell you, when the Jews were about stoning the prostitutes to death, when our Master Jesus came, what did he ask them? He said, if any one of you did not do what this woman did, stone first. All of them dropped their stone and went back. And they retracted from stoning the woman. So if all this, the school authority, even the lecturers, university authorities, if none of them has ever done what that lady did, I mean the female ones, and even the male lecturers, if none of them has committed what this lady committed, let them be the first to cast aspersion on her. You see what I mean? I'm not promoting it, but the deal has been done. As somebody has come out and confessed, he must be a good person.
Okay, let me take it another area because let us touch on this regional government as it has to do with proposal for states. Yeah. Some persons are pursuing all those states. Okay. In the circle. Yeah. There's some persons are saying no, give us Abagana State.
Abagana State.
Where do you stand, Mr. Arab?
I stand with Abagana State, the most popular community or region or province during the war. Do you know what happened there? Oyago, Kaiga Oyago Abagana. Ebe Karat in a messing work or they come or Kaiga no Oyago. Karat is a sort of mortar. It's like bomb. When it hits a particular place, all the soldiers around that venue will be staggering as if they took alcohol. That was the most popular place where Nigerian Biafra war took its stage. And the Biafra was able to destroy over 350 military trucks loaded with Nigerian military trucks, loaded with arsenals, war hardwares, bullets, ammunitions. Okay? After the war, you will see pyramids of expended bullets, ammunition at Oyago Abagan. I'm talking about 80s. It was there till 80s. They did not remove the rubble. So the most popular place in Igbo, mostly affected during the Biafra war, they should name that place a state. Abagana is too popular. Although it's getting popularity because of Ugo Chinyere and the whole Uzodimma, coupled with, what do you call this man? Rochas Okoro Iwausa. Let me tell you, although it's not as popular as Etiti, as popular as Nnewi, as popular as Aba, Uli, and the production hub of Africa, Nnewi, is more popular. What Olu? I don't support.
Mr. Arab, I know you can go on because of our time. Let us have Mr. Chinedu Michael, a renowned analyst. Mr. Chinedu Michael, you are welcome to Saturday.
Thank you for having me. All the viewers there, I can see you. Congratulations. We are here, to open a can of those great. They say we don't go there, but we are going there.
Okay, let me take you directly. Abagana or where do you stand?
Abagana. You know why? Recently, the Ohanese youth wing, worldwide youth wing, came out and distanced themselves from anything that has to do with Ohanese. I told you that day, you said, no, don't go there, don't go there. But we are seeing it, coming out, from different quarters. The woman representing Olo, Anambra, where they map out to be the side of Olo, have rejected it. Everybody is rejecting it. It just means what Igochinyere Kenga is doing has people were not carried along. They were talking about the confab, where issues of creation of states were also discussed, and a particular state, came into the headline, and that state is called Etiti State. What happened to the confab? Why is it that Ugochinyere is going towards this direction? That tells you that there's a kind of thing that is going on that like Igbos and of course the Easterners are not comfortable with. And at the moment, people are rejecting that Olu in question. If you like, let him go to 10,000, past 10,000 reading. That is not our business.
But we understand that the bill passed first reading, but going by Nigerian process, when you want to make a bill a law, you need first, second, and third reading before it goes to the committee, it comes back to the plenary, adopted, before it goes to president for presidential assent.
That is what I'm telling you, that it can be reviewed, it can be stopped, it can be changed. You understand? In as much as they keep bringing policies that are not comfortable with Nigerians at every point in time without consultation, this very one, the Igbos are rejecting it, I'm rejecting it, it's not popular, it's condemnable, it's a threat to the Igbo nation.
Okay, now let me take you on another thing. We understand that currently there's a bill that emanated from some groups from the southwestern part of the country, and they are submitting to the president. Perhaps it will come to the president as a presidential bill to the National Assembly. What we are made to understand is that the bill will get to this surface at the level of National Assembly.
Okay.
And when that happens, we have a situation where they are proposing the 6 southwestern states and bringing the Yoruba speaking part of Kogi, Yoruba speaking part of Kwara to 10 western regions. But when it goes to the southeast, they are unlikely going to bring the Igbo speaking part of Delta, Niger Delta, Igbo speaking part of River State. They are just looking at the 5 states of the southeast, Enugu, Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, and the other states. Do you think the justice is
Confucianism, if you allow me to use that phrase, and the Yoruba people in the Aso Rock are championing that threat. It's a threat, not only to the Igbos particularly, but it's a threat to national unity and cohesion. When you look at the way and manner, they are projecting this agenda, you know that we're building into it all in one agenda to bring the Igbo influence, the Igbo states, the Igbo spread, to curtail, just like what Gowon did in 1967 when Ojukwu came back with a document that was signed about confederation. They told him what was happening. He never knew that thing was, Ojukwu was only talking about journalism. All of them are heading back to Aburi now, but the continuous trying to divide the culture and tradition and the Biafran territory into pieces and aligning with what the Southwest particularly, it has an ulterior motive. And we are going to refuse and reject it at the end of the day. But let me point this very clearly to you here at this point in time, is that at the end of the day, at the restoration of Biafra will not, no matter how they go about it, will not lift an inch of their land to anybody in any disguise, in any form. That's what they understand. The way Tinubu is going about his administration, you can read in between the lines, just like what the Pandey president said, talking about the clan. You can see it's very clear, it's very obvious, that this cunning and manipulated way of doing things is aimed against the Igbo. And I'll ask you, what did the Igbo man do? What is wrong with the Igbo man? And is Nigeria not made up of the tripod, the Yoruba, the Hausa? Because they have found themselves in the seat of power and have misused things. So the only option is, no matter how they go about it, in due time, I do not expect Nigeria, of course they're not going to have it at the end of the day, but when it was being announced and becomes a sovereignty, every part, either by hook or crook, will be taken by Biafra. If they like, let them take all the whole Southeast and give it to Yorubas. That's no problem. We are watching at the development process.
Now help us understand what should be done in this case. I have a situation where a lady who graduated from a particular high institution in Nigeria went on social media and started explaining how she used her body to get mad while in school. This got to the school authority and now go down with the school authority. They are not demanding her to return her. Some people are saying allow her go with the certificate. Of course, this has divided Nigerians. Some are saying she should return it. What is your take?
What do they mean? What do they mean that she should return this certificate? Oh, why should they return that? You know, we know that these things exist in the tertiary institutions. We know that we have.
But if I may comment, existing and is wrong doesn't make it a right.
He just tell the whole world what is happening in the higher institutions. You know, what the trend is here. There's nobody. Is it the first time we are seeing it? Why is this one special? You don't want to tell me that they don't have random lecturers in that school till today. He came to expose so that they can be able to amend their ways and checkmate the excesses of this stage, not to return certificate. Nobody's going to accept that. And I don't think they're not to even try it. You know, she has come said she regretted what she did and she has repented. And people should clap hands for her for doing that, for exposing the rocks in the tertiary institution and how legit today is still happening. So why would this one now be made an escape goal? It's unfortunate. This is Nigeria and we keep on experiencing because we are still in Nigeria.
I think I must say every time you understand is Chinedu Michael. This is Satellite Media. Thank you very much. And to our esteemed viewers, I must say a very big thank you.
Viewers, as you are continuing to be with us, share with us, we promise you we're going to be coming out live with more analysts coming on this platform, and also for better and more better and more better and more better. Keep on watching, and of course, if you feel that you want to relax at the end of the day, check out on Today Media on YouTube. You get fast about what is unfolding between Simon Ekpa and the federal government ahead.
I must say a very thank you, Mr. Chinedu Michael. Thank you for your time. This is Satellite Media.